So, we left off our story with our group clearing out the undead children after assisting Callaghan, after assisting Callaghan with the retrieval of Flanagan's family, which we found were the two children were turned to zombies and murdered their mother. They cleared out that room and returned to Flanagan, who then gave them the letter to make the guards leave them alone, as it had all been set up to blame them on purpose. As they left, he shot himself in the temple with his own crossbow, in which Callaghan gave you his gear as your reward, and some gold, of course, including his gold wedding ring. Can't forget that. He just took it off that guy and gave it to you. Something about the will or something. Everyone's dead, so... either way, you went to the inn to rest up the night before the festival, and that's where you find yourself starting.
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
I feel like I rested for so long.
So, you wake up about 8 hours later, so make sure you have a long rest on both of you there. I'm pretty sure you already did, but just to make sure. To the sound of music and laughter from the tavern below the inn.
Oh, finally some good news. Let's go see what the hubbub is about.
Yes.
Also, thank you for cuddling me. I know I cried myself to sleep, and I appreciate you saying nothing about it. I don't think we need to say anything about it anymore.
Agreed.
All right, you guys head downstairs and see the tavern's packed with people drinking and a group of gnome musicians playing music in the corner. You make your way through the crowds to grab a drink and head outside to avoid the cluster of newcomers who just came in. Outside, there's music in the distance coming from the city center and waves of people dressed in all types of clothing walking around. You can hear the yells of people from the market trying to sell their goods from far away, masked only by the sound of an anvil that beats rhythmically. You touch your pockets still full of recent gold and the ring you still need to pawn.
I'm gonna take the ring and give it to Professor Cranberry and be like, I'm ashamed to have this. Please, take it from me.
Well, alright. It's shiny enough. Can I appraise it? As being a gnome and growing up in a village full of tinkerers and...
How do you know mine ore very well, or would the dwarf who just handed it to you know it maybe better?
The dwarf would probably know it better, but I can
You can
tell
always
that
give it a shot,
I
yeah.
can tell that it's gold, can't I?
Yeah, you sold a
I've
lot of
seen enough
gold? You sold a lot of gold around marketplaces?
I mean, it's
Let's find out.
the currency.
Let's find out.
All right.
Been watching that gold market?
What do I...
Oh, let's just roll first. I'll figure it out once we get there.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
It doesn't matter what we're going to decide. You're able to ascertain the gold band seems to be kind of denser than normal, so it's from further away than normal. It probably fetched about 100 gold pieces just for its material alone.
Sick. Alright.
We could get a pretty penny for this.
I'll have none of that.
Well,
I'm still like shuddering from the experience we just had with those two children.
I put the ring in my pocket, and I am much more interested in what's going on than what happened.
All right.
So I follow the sound of the music.
All right. You have the courtyard that has the music and everything, or you have the market that has a lot of people
I
yelling
want to
at
go
each
to
other.
the courtyard and see what's happening today.
Okay, so you head to the city center. It seems a stage has been set up and a band is playing. Groups of people gather around getting drinks and food from stands around the city center. It's not very late, but you see a lot of people moving around, trying to find like inns and taverns to kind of solidify their places to stay and everything. Otherwise, the normal festivities are just kind of going on in here. Nothing special at the moment.
Okay.
Seems like people are just starting to get here for the night, and this seems to be the festival before.
Okay.
Everyone's
pre-gaming for something.
I'm starting to get kind of an itch for the ale. Yeah.
Well, let's go whet our whistles.
Yes.
All right, it's
Lit.
pretty easy. There's stands around that are selling food and drink in the moment that people have brought in. You see one of the halflings from the tavern actually has their own stand set up, and they're serving their own specialty and everything. But there are different stands, of course, for different foods and drinks that you're looking for.
Would it be possible to use my tinker tools to fashion myself a helmet or a hat that has 2 flagons of ale
I mean,
and
the market's got
tubes that
some hats and stuff
I
you could probably
can
go buy
drink?
and then probably tinker with real quick. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to do that.
All right.
I've got an idea for that, and I want to scamper around and
Yeah, you just
find
had
a way to make
you just have to head to the market to go check that out, find a hat that would fit for what you're looking for.
I'm going to the market.
I'll stick to drinking ale.
I'll see you around.
Okay.
For good.
Okay.
I give a wink, and then I literally skip away.
All right.
And I shudder.
So, you know, just staying in the courtyard and everything, watching people come by. You see lots of different creatures and others. You see some dragonborn, gnomes,
Any suspicious
few
people?
dwarfs. No, nothing suspicious. A lot of
No.
people wearing a lot of fancy clothing and colorful things.
Okay.
There seems to be a lot of the people that won't be participating in events, most likely, but more of the rich and more wealthy looking to make sales and stuff like that.
Okay.
Not really the competitors for the events that will be occurring over the week.
All right. So I saw that halfling's ale house.
It's specifically the one from where you guys are staying, the halfling home.
Oh,
You see
so
one of
I've already drank from there.
of course you
I
have,
want to
yeah.
try something new.
Okay.
Is there any like weird looking?
There is a single dwarf without a shirt on, who's standing on top of his own stall. Seems to be selling alcohol in these vials, but he doesn't seem to have very much of a crowd in front of him. Everyone seems to be kind of avoiding it.
He catches my curiosity.
All right.
So-
Kind of head over there. And, oh, well, hello there.
Hello.
I see you're looking for a drink.
Yes. You've garnered my curiosity.
Oh, perfect. You see here, and he brings out a little vial. What I have here is the strongest ale made to man, dwarf, and elvish kind. Nothing can beat this. One drink of this, you'll find yourself neck deep in a trough with pigs right up your ass.
Oh, I've had much sorrow. Give it to me.
All right, but payment's up first here. It's a 10 gold piece a vial.
I'll take it.
All right, give him 10 gold pieces.
Yes.
It's quite spendy.
Yeah. I've spent more. Okay. 09. Okay.
All right, he hands you the vial. Good
Oh.
luck, my friend.
I take a look at the glass. Do I see anything weird about it?
No, it seems to be almost like perfectly clear. If it didn't tell you it was alcohol, it almost looked like it's just water and a little stopper. It almost resembles holy water to a point.
Okay. All right. Well, I pluck off the.
As soon as you pluck it off, you can immediately smell that this isn't just mere water. The amount of alcohol coming from this almost burns your nostrils.
So, I take a swivel and.
Oh, and you almost pass out just from the smell.
Oh my gosh.
It's strong. Stronger than you've ever imagined it would be.
I take just the mere sip.
All right, go and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. D20. 19.
All right. You take just that little bit of a taste just to see. Immediately, you feel your tongue almost like it's caught on fire as it like slimes its way down your throat, and you feel 100 degrees hotter. You almost want to just rip your clothing off then and there, but you're able to control yourself a little bit there. You're trying to like fight back and notice you're wobbling backwards and stepping on your own heels before you bump into someone who knocks your balance back into place. Kind of just jolt back to attention for a second, but you're feeling like you're just getting off of being drunk.
Was that just a sip?
Just a sip.
Oh my gosh. All right. I kind of think strategically how I could use this, and put this away in my pouch and give the. Is he a younger dwarf or?
No.
older?
I mean, you'd be able to tell. He's kind of an older dwarf, very much older dwarf.
Okay. Thank you, elder.
Yeah. Good luck to you there, friend.
Oh, and I kind of after that experience, I stumble my way to like a food cart.
All right,
and
you
grab
kind of
something
stumble
to
to a food cart and just start soaking up all the bread you can and just making it your down your gullet there, just to
eat. Oh.
soak up something of that, so you don't feel like this nasty hammer just hitting you in the head.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, inside the bustling stalls that have been thrown together today, people are crammed inside looking at clothing, food, and trinkets. A few stands seem to be selling weapons and armor from other areas. There's also a single stall that seems to be empty with a woman with blindfolds covering her eyes.
Ooh. That catches my attention, and I still have my tinker idea on my mind, but I kind of scoot over onto her
All right.
and say, "Good morrow.
What? Hello. Hi there.
My name is Professor Cranberries.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
May I sit?
Is there a chair in front of the stall?
I don't mind sitting on the ground.
Then that's fine by me. What can I do for you?
What can you do for me indeed? What is it you do here at your tent? This is the market after all.
Yes, I sell items from far, far away that some cannot comprehend.
You have piqued my interest.
Of course. Come closer.
Would you show me your wares?
Please come closer.
I approach.
Even closer.
I get really close. Our noses bump, and then I kind of back off just a second.
She lifts her hand up. Like this dust goes into your face, and like hits your eyes for a second. You end up rubbing it out, trying to get it out of your eyes, coughing a little bit. But you notice when you open, the blindfold on her seems to be glowing, and you can see her eyes looking at you, and her entire table is full of items.
Incredible.
Let me see here.
Tell me, what is it you've done? What was that? I must know.
It's a simple disguise spell. But on here you see
Magic.
a band, beads, some candles, a little case, some stones, amulets, weird-looking gem, token, a couple of hats, horn, about 8 different little wands, a couple of instruments, key charms, orbs, a couple of pipes, a pole, a pot, a couple of random potions, a rope, blah blah blah, 2 staffs, just a bunch of stuff on her table.
You have quite the menagerie.
I've collected a lot over the time.
Tell me, is there any significance behind some of these items?
Each one of them-
magical enchantments?
Each one of them is magical on its own. Each one is 100 gold pieces.
Oh dear.
It is low for magic items, I know.
Being pretty familiar with magical items, can I maybe do I sense any kind of sort of deceit in the air? Is she
No,
is she sort of gassing these
She
up?
seems to be telling the truth, but go ahead and give me a insight check.
Oh, this is much worse than a natural 20. Insight. That's a 7 total.
No, you're pretty sure she's telling the truth. She doesn't seem to be lying about what she sells.
Okay.
But none of it seems anything abnormal than the rest. All of it's kind of equal in what it is.
Well, Miss, I'm sorry. My manners have escaped me. What is your name?
My name is Tara.
Tara. I am Professor Cranberries, and I am a master of the arcane. Do you have anything that would suit someone of my ability?
Any of these items you see are magical. Any would suit any magic person's needs. But I cannot tell you what they do, for I know not. I am just the collector.
May I inspect them?
You may try, yes. They are very picky.
I'd like to approach the wands.
Okay, yeah. So there's quite a few wands. None of them seem to look really any different. You notice the first 4 are about the same size and shape. Really can't tell anything different from them. And then another 8 of them all seem to be made of a different type of wood.
You said you can't tell me what these wands do. I'd have to find out for myself.
True, but I cannot have you use them unless you buy them.
I understand. Well, you have very interesting wares. I don't want to take up much more of your time if I'm not interested in purchasing something yet. I might swing back your way. Will you be here all day?
I'll be here all week for the festival.
Wonderful. It was great to make your acquaintance, and I just kind of touch her on the hand,
All right.
and then I say, I will see you later.
That you will. While you're saying your goodbyes to her, you feel like a bump on you, like all of a sudden like someone ran into you. And you look behind you. Hold on. Come on. You look behind you and see a small child look up to you. Oh, sorry about that.
It must be really small.
Yeah, we're probably equal height.
Basically. Before continuing into the crowd.
I check my pockets. I'm no spring chicken.
You notice your coin purse is missing.
Hey, you stop there!
And you see them run off down towards the city center.
All right. Give chase.
You chase them down for a while. You actually hear commotion
yelling
coming
the whole
from,
time.
and you're able to hear Professor Cranberry's voice
Gods!
yelling at somebody.
Gods, we have a cut purse!
And you see him run down an alleyway after this small girl who ran down there as well.
Okay, I run after.
All right. You hear like heavy footsteps behind you as you're turning down this alleyway. But as
grow
you
in
do,
confidence and chase faster.
As you do, though, you see an empty street with construction at the end that has made it a dead end with rubble and wood panelings lying around. All of a sudden, Korgud is right behind you.
There's a cut purse about. She might be hiding in this alley.
All right, I'm gonna investigate
All right. What are you investigating?
the alleyway. See where she's at.
Where in the alleyway?
Oh, at the end.
In the
Okay.
construction
Okay.
zone.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna investigate for traps.
Can I help?
You want to help him?
Yeah, I'd like to help searching for the girl as
All right.
well. It's my coin.
Go and
after
roll
all.
advantage, I guess.
Oh, okay. I got a 13.
13 plus.
Good question.
Plus 0. -1.
Probably.
-3.
Ouch.
0.
So 13?
Yeah.
All right. All you see is the rubble of like woodwork and random debris. You don't
Okay.
see any way she got out of here.
Okay. Looks like she escaped with your gold.
Piddlesticks.
You never investigated. You can still investigate.
I looked around with you.
You can still, I mean, you helped him a little bit. You
Yeah.
can still do it yourself.
All right. I won't complain. Don't complain. That's a 20.
We can math here.
22.
There we go. So you look around and notice a round piece of wood acting as a porthole into the lower tunnels of the city.
Ooh.
Aha! And I fling it up in the air.
You fling it open and it like bounces a little bit because it's attached to a spring.
Huh. Very clever.
Let's go get her.
Let's go.
All right, inside you see a ladder that reaches from the top all the way down into an area where you hear rushing water.
Oh.
I just dive right into it and not into the water but into the tunnel, and I start looking around for any signs of where she might have went.
All right, so you climb down the ladder or dive down.
Can I fit in the
ladder.
hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
it's like human shape.
Gotcha.
Inside, you see the kid running in front of you into an open gated door before it closes abruptly. You hear the spring close the porthole above the ladder as well as the room becomes dark. Neither of you have dark. Do you have dark vision?
We
You have
both
dark
do.
vision. You both see dark, right?
I
Yeah.
think I have dark
Perfect.
vision.
So you hear the sound of water coming even faster all of a sudden and turn to see a wave of water coming to rush towards you.
Yeah, I have dark vision. Sorry.
Go and make dex saving throws.
8.
Yeah, 8 as well.
All right, both of you get picked up by the water as you're smashed into the gate.
Whoa!
And then you see like another person actually get like rushed into it as well.
Huh.
And then as the water kind of goes away, you guys are basically right against the grate where she ran through. She runs back and stabs the person that also like popped through, and they fall over dead right on the floor before the gate opens.
Huh.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
She's dangerous.
All right. Do we roll initiative?
No.
No. Oh, she's still like.
She stabbed the guy and then ran back through, and the water is just
Oh, we
like-
can't fit through.
No, I mean the gate's just closed right now.
Okay, I'm gonna open the gate.
All right, yeah, you open the gate.
All right, open
No
the gate. And I have my warhammer out.
All right,
In the
so
ready.
leading with your warhammer, you travel further through the gated door, and you find stairs.
Okay.
Take out my wand of the war mage and follow him.
All right.
All right. It's just a corridor that goes up.
Yep.
Okay.
This corridor goes up.
So I start making my way up the stairs.
All right. They lead you to a large underground warehouse. From here, you see the child run up a spiral staircase to like this wooden structure that hangs over the sewer area, and hands a woman wrapped in dark clothes the purse.
Stop right there!
The woman takes the bow off the girl's head, and she turns into a goblin. The goblin then smiles down at you and heads into the room up the stairs.
Okay.
Come up. We have much to talk about. She turns around and goes in the room as well.
We do indeed.
Yeah.
I march up the stairs.
Yeah, and I come up behind him.
You head up the spiral staircase and reach this woman's office. A large cloth rug lies out in the room covering its stone structure. A desk of light oak has papers and maps covering its surface, and a small couch is tucked away in the corner of the room. The goblin has crawled its way into a single chair draped in blankets. Sorry about our methods of getting you here. Had to make sure no one was following you. Pardon me, where are my manners? My name is Theo Bundrit, leader of the Hands of Yartar. Information is my game, and I got some I bet you would love to know. However, I need something done for me first.
You could have just asked.
Yes, but as you saw, someone was following you, and we took care of them.
The person following me, was that a guard?
Don't know.
It was someone. They wouldn't have followed us. You know what? We're here now. Why don't you go ahead and tell us where you are?
Yeah.
All right. There's a creature that blocks an old escape route through the sewers. The city was able to force it to live there to prevent anyone from breaking into the city, but the entrance has been lost in time and the forest has covered it. However, I like to use it to smuggle goods into the city unnoticed by guards. Deal with the creature and I'll tell you what I know about Jay.
Oh. A means to an end, I suppose.
I don't like it, but this J person is no good, and if you're against them, then we could be allies.
Okay. So I
Tell us more about this creature.
yeah.
I don't know too much about it. It smells horrible and it lives near the end of the sewers. Any person I've sent to try to deal with this ends up not coming back, so we've left it alone for now.
How many have you sent?
3.
Were they fighting men? Or anyone with magic?
Each one of the women were fighting women, yes.
Ah, yes. Excuse me. Well, would you like us to retrieve them? If we
They're
can.
probably gone. It's been years.
Oh dear. Years.
Yes.
Are you sure it's even still there?
It's definitely still there. It hasn't left in over a century.
I want more out of this deal. We're risking our lives. Just for a bit of information is not enough.
If you don't want the information, then you can travel back up the way you came, of course.
Now come now. You're the bargaining sort. You understand.
I understand I have
Make
information.
Make this deal sweeter for us. You need something that's just as valuable in return.
Hence the information. I know what you're looking for, freedom. I know the guards have been after you the entire time. I know they tried to blame it on me. It wasn't my cause that caused this entire event to happen.
It wasn't ours either, and we have our freedom. We can take off from the
Do you think they'll let you keep that freedom very long, though? If they're still around, they'll still have a plot to take you down.
I've been a fugitive before.
She reaches over, grabs your coin burst that she had earlier, and tosses it back to you. That's at least not ours.
I try to catch it and drop it and pick it up.
We have the guards. Gosh, how do you say that? We have the guards' blessing.
She opens another drawer, brings out a little satchel. You hear it kind of ching. Fine, I have 100 gold piece offering then.
See, now I'm much more interested.
Yes.
Theo?
All right. Give us the gold and we'll take care of your monster.
Sure.
Alright.
She hands you the gold.
All right. I inspect it. Make sure it's
100
legit.
gold pieces.
Okay. Don't ever trick us again.
I hope I don't have to.
Yeah.
Off we go then.
All right.
Any information about ways to get there?
Yeah, just keep traveling down further through the sewer. It ends abruptly.
Any more traps?
No, there's no traps. Just that one up front.
Very well.
All right.
Oh,
And
right.
I give a grimace and just
So you head back down the spiral
Yeah.
staircase and keep continuing through the sewer.
yeah.
While you travel, you seem to find a weird fungus growing alongside the walls. Every moment or two, a puff of gas explodes from them, but you're able to kind of avoid them pretty easily without it getting into your face. It goes on for that for about on like that for about 100 feet before you turn down towards a very dark cavern with dim light coming from just the far end of it. The open cavern seems to be where the sewer ends and the forest begins to intrude. Sitting in a pile of bones and rocks is a large creature that smells horrible. Its claws cut across the ground, leaving deep marks around it. Large boulders cover the exit and around the area, preventing the creature from leaving.
Okay. Can I see if this creature is a gosh, what's it called? Is it undead or anything like that? A fiend?
No, definitely
Not a fiend? Okay.
Just some kind of beast.
Alright.
Do you have us? Do you have Armin?
Yeah.
What do you need? Oh.
About to fight.
No, it's not a fiend. It's some sort of a creature. It's gray skin and smelly smell, smellier than the sewer smell. And long arms and claws.
All right, Korgood. Let's do this thing. Go rough him up.
Okay. So, I'll initiate. Dude, can I get a surprise attack on it? Is it sleeping?
You're over here by the entrance. No, it's definitely not sleeping.
That was
Definitely not sleeping?
Yes.
Okay, can I... I'm gonna use...
Maybe we can distract it somehow.
Yeah, we could throw something in a corner or something.
I could make an illusion
Yeah.
for it to chase.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Let's see. Shoot. Let me see here. What do I have? I start flipping through all my notes of my big, almost as big as me, leather-bound spell book. Alright, and I cast, I start speaking the words of the spell and cast an unseen servant in the unoccupied space next to Korgood.
Okay.
And I instruct him to walk along the outer part of the wall all the way over to 60 feet from me. 60 right here, and start just... Is there water in this room?
Yeah, there's the old water
Just
that's
want
on
him
the
to
ground.
start splashing around, making noise.
Okay.
And then, well, I'll just take it from there.
All right, you hear the splashing from your unseen servant, and the large creature stands up, getting able to see better now. Its long legs and arms kind of like drag behind it as it gets up, and then kind of slumps over there before clawing at the water, and then deciding whatever it was isn't anything it can get and goes back to its spot and kind of sits back down.
While it's like that, do we have any opportunity on it?
No. Like, it's, what, 60 feet away from you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not even within vision of it. You have that door right, or that frame right there. Only one of you is in front. And you have a lot of boulders in the right. A lot of boulders.
Okay. He's still out, and if he wasn't discovered, I want him to start splashing again. Just trying to kick up a little presence here.
Alright, it kind of does the same thing. Gets up, goes to look over there.
All right. Can I take the opportunity to make a surprise attack while it's turned away?
You can try to do something, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run up behind it. Could you move my character?
Can you
for me?
move that far?
I have 25 feet, so
So no.
5. Am I blocked by a wall right there?
That's a wall right there, yeah.
Okay, so
go from here.
so 5. No, you can go diagonal.
Okay.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You could
He's only got
ranged
25.
attack if you have anything like that, but
I do have a ranged weapon.
Are you moving stealthily?
He's distracted, so I think I would have advantage on stealth. Anything?
I mean, it's paying attention to something else right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're good still.
Okay, so
But you have to move half movement when you're stealth.
I'm not stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's distracted.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my crossbow and just shoot him right in the back.
Alright.
Is there any? Shoot. Can I use radiant damage? No, it has to be a melee attack. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna use. Oh, I have my spell list. Duh. I'll use. See if I have anything to use from that.
There should be sewer music or something like that.
Oh, you want sewer music?
Yeah, I do like
This
sewer
is
music.
pretty joyful music
Yeah,
to slaughter a
yeah.
beast too.
I'll find it. I'll find you your sewer music. Cistern?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hit it. Hit it and loop it.
Cistern. Loop. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So I have protection from evil and good, sound of truth, beacon of hope. Okay, so none of these are good for attacking. So I'll just use my crossbow. It's a 1d8.
Is it the new crossbow you got?
Yeah.
The guy that committed suicide with
Yeah.
crossbow? Perfect. It's got a +2 on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And I'm proficient.
Yeah, it makes
So-
you roll advantage.
Okay. So 12. That's 2. So 14. And that does it pass?
14 to hit?
Yeah.
It does not. You see it kind of just hit him and then just break on its own against his skin.
You're +1.
Hmm?
He said it was +1, right?
It's a
Yeah,
plus
+2.
It's a +2.
Two.
Yeah,
So
so
you're
I got a
+2,
12, so I rolled a 14.
Okay.
And you have
Yeah.
no dex?
No, I don't have any
Oh,
dex.
okay. See, that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, it just breaks on his skin and everything, and from that it turns around and screams. Oh! Go and roll initiative.
Okay. Okay, I got a 9.
I got a 6.
Gorgood, you're right back up to the top again.
We got a 6 and a 9. Well, I think we should take a moment.
On 3, okay? Well, I'll say nice, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This time I'm going to take my Warhammer and just bring it down with the radiant damage.
All right, so
that's
you close
2d8.
up that space in between you and it. Run up right to it. We move his piece.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Yep, gonna run it right to him and then see what it takes to do the radiant damage. D8 radiant damage +1. Oh, cool. So first I gotta roll the attack. So if it's not against an undead or a fiend, what happens?
You don't get the bonus.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
isn't it just D8? So it's 1d8 radiant damage plus 1d8 extra damage versus undead and fiends.
So you don't
Yeah.
use you don't add the extra 1d8.
Yeah, so
You
there's
just-
So with my Warhammer, I have 1d8 plus 3, and then another 1d8.
For smite.
If you
Got it.
use it. If you want to burn through a spell slot.
Yes,
and
I
then
do.
you'd get a
Okay.
third one if it was undead, which is not.
No. Okay, so roll for the attack. 19.
To hit it, yes.
Yeah. And then, well, it's 22, but whatever. So it's 1d8.
And what are you using?
I'm using my Warhammer.
Which has
Um,
bludgeoning damage or?
Yeah, it's bludgeon.
'Kay.
So what's that? 1d8 right here?
That's D10.
Okay.
1d8.
Double pyramid.
That one.
So 1d8, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's one more. Oh, wow. 17.
So 10 regular damage, 7 radiant damage?
Yeah.
And that was 10 was with your bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, so... and then-
Damn, that's a good hit.
Alright.
All right. I think that's all I can do. So-
Alright, that makes it its turn. And it slams its fist down, trying to hit you here.
Mhm. My AC is 20.
And he got a 22.
Damn.
2d6 plus 4. 7, 11 damage.
Okay.
And then it tries to bite you as well.
All right.
And it misses that.
Okay. All right. Professor Cranberry.
All right. I waddle out. There. And I cast a firebolt on it since I want to kind of investigate this thing a little bit and see what it is and what it's weak to and kind of examine it before I start just laying into it.
Okay.
And so I gather up the fire energy and does a 19 plus 6
19
hits.
will, yes.
Damn.
Right. There's only 1 damage
Damn.
from fire.
You do 1 damage on it, and you see it kind of hits the skin and everything, and
Mhm.
kind of boils away and makes a screeching noise.
Ooh.
What's the fire?
Okay.
All right, I take note of this.
All right.
That he's weak to fire.
He doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it.
Doesn't like that one bit.
No.
That's back to Korgut's turn.
Yes. I don't have a torch, so.
Oh wait, bonus is that a bonus action to move him?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
bonus action I want to move my unseen servant over here to this area. What is
It's just
going on
dim.
here?
That's where the forest starts to overtake the sewer.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually dim light over there.
All right, I just want to move him there for now.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot for him to do, but he's out, so we might as well use him for an hour. Yeah, that's all I can do on my turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit him again with my Warhammer.
All right, go and hit him with that Warhammer.
That is a 2. I miss.
You're
You do
doing
miss.
great, Korgud!
It's right in front of you, but you swing wide. It's Screech throwing you off.
Freaked me out, man. Freaking out. All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. It reaches down, almost looking like it's going to grab you, but ends up picking up that 10-foot boulder right next to you
Oh shit.
and throwing it towards the source of the fire that came at it earlier.
Oh
Make
dear.
a dex saving throw as a 10-foot boulder comes flying at you.
Oh!
Oh my god.
3. I'm gonna use a lucky point.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Lucky point.
Hey, that's a 7.
All right. So let's erase that boulder right there.
Mm-hmm.
The boulder comes at you, and you try to move, but end up slipping on the sewage mess there as it like crumbles into you, taking 13 bludgeoning damage, and it being trapped by the rock.
Am I prone?
You are.
All right.
You're a pro.
You still have access to your hands and stuff, but the rock's kind of like on your legs, so it's
Oh,
making it
God,
hard to get
yeah.
up on your own.
Korgud!
And that makes it your turn.
Can I do anything?
You can't move, but you can still use your arms. You also have
this
your-
is a 10-foot boulder.
Yeah, you also have your servant. You're just kind of stuck on it right now.
It's not a boulder.
All right.
It's a rock.
I call my servant over to me.
Right.
And
Ask him nicely.
ask him nicely to help me get this boulder off of me.
All right, go ahead and do.
Just
You want to
roll
do
it off
athletics
of
or an
me.
acrobatics?
I'd be athletics. I think.
I'll let you take a choice.
Let's do acrobatics.
All right, go and do it with
And
advantage.
I'll just try to slip out as we move it up.
Yeah, I'll let you do it with advantage there.
Ooh.
19
19?
plus 1, 20.
All right, perfect.
Soft.
So you, with its little bit of assistance, because it lifts 5 pounds, and that's about it. You're able to get just enough wiggle room for your small legs to kick themselves out as it kind of crumbles back down there.
Thank you, servant. I should probably name you. How about Paula? Thank you, Paula.
There's a rock there now.
I imagine that's all I can do on my turn.
I
I can stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up still.
I stand
You
up.
use your bonus action and you use your
I
action
use the
to
rest of
escape
my
the.
movement to hide behind the
Right.
boulder that was thrown at me. As best I can.
All right, yeah, you're pretty small. You're able to hide behind the boulder. All right, that makes
just catch
it
my breath.
Gorgood's turn.
All right. I'll just hit it with my Warhammer again. This time using a second spell slot to use radiant damage.
Well, you don't have to announce you're doing that until after you hit.
Oh, okay. So roll for it. Oh, it got caught by the. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. A 13 plus plus 5, so
18?
18.
Yeah, you'll hit.
Cool. Then 1d8 plus 3s. And then I'm going to use radiant damage now.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage total.
Yep.
Okay.
4 radiant damage. And
The rest is bludgeoning.
yeah,
Gotcha.
rest bludgeoning.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. That ends. It's your turn. So then it goes. There. Not knowing where the fire casting thing came from, turns its attention back to you with a slam again, and it hits,
Damn.
dealing 12 damage, and then it tries to bite you.
Okay.
But does not again.
Got it.
Back to Professor Cranberry hiding behind a rock.
All right. I'm going to hide behind this rock, and then I'm going to scamper over to this rock and try to hide behind it.
Okay. It still seems to have not noticed you.
How much cover do I have behind this rock?
That's a 5-foot rock.
So full cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just pressed myself up behind it, and I used my action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make
I use my,
a stealth check then.
and I'll use my bonus action to have Paula do something.
And not really knowing what's going on.
16 to hide. 16.
I look at, or not look at him, but I look in the direction of the gnome, wondering where he is.
You don't see me.
No idea where he went.
And I just think, coward.
He had no idea. He's probably just ran off on you or something. But
I use my bonus action to have Paula take this little rock here and throw it at the creature, just to get his attention, not to do damage.
yeah, I don't think it can do damage.
It can't throw it that hard, but it can throw it hard enough to get there.
All right, it kind of goes over there, but it doesn't seem to care too much. Go and reach that rock. We'll add another.
I hate my watch sometimes. It's telling me I'm lazy.
Mine too.
right.
I moved it around a little bit. It said, "Good job." And I was like, yeah, thanks.
Back to Gorgood.
I know.
All right. This time I'll take. I'll use my flail this time. Switch out for the warhammer, and try and bash this thing's face in with my flail. 15 again.
To hit? Yep.
Or no, sorry, 18 again.
Yeah, you'll hit.
To hit. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage.
11
Right on
damage.
its face.
Okay.
Down, foul beast!
Kind of a little flail across its face, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It almost seems like each wound you keep doing, like it keeps like regenerating almost and healing the damage you do.
Okay. Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Cora?
We'll ignore it. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it attacks you again.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Go for that slam and then that bite. Ooh, the slam misses. The bite doesn't.
Ah.
The bite definitely hits. It does 6 damage.
Okay.
It hurts like a motherfucker.
All right. Professor Coward.
I emerge from cover and run over to this rock,
Mm-hmm.
confident that he doesn't see me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I climb on top of it?
Sure.
So that would be, what, 5? Or you want me to go around it?
Yeah, you get around it.
5, 10, 15. And then
20, 25.
20, 25 to get up there.
Yep.
And then I cast Burning Hands. I put my hands in the formation, and fire erupts from them.
Okay,
He
from
needs to
about 10 feet above, you
make
see a ray of fire just cover above your head, just making it warm underneath, but not hitting you directly.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
He fails it.
Awesome. 3d6.
Damn.
Okay, that's 10 fire damage. And does that... Just 10 fire damage and ignites any flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried around.
There isn't any flammable objects that aren't being worn.
Okay. And then I have to stay there, because that's all my movement.
All right.
But I'll move my Unseen Servant again with my bonus action over to here, a little closer, and I want him to take up this rock and try to get his attention again, or to at least distract him.
All right, he throws the rock over there, but he doesn't seem to be able to tell where it's coming from. He's more focused on the fire hitting him
All right.
from the back. That makes it Korgud's turn.
All right. I'll take my
I don't know what she's up to.
Fight in the box.
I'm gonna try something new here.
I've heard that before.
What is Champion Challenge? Well, I'm not gonna go into it. Never mind.
Champion challenge.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it real quick.
Yeah.
We'll take one. Is it an ability you have?
It says Champion Challenge. See the rules.
What are you?
I'm a
You're a paladin?
Paladin.
Oh, the
yeah.
crown?
What's your oath?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, within 30 feet, you can decide to choose all enemies that they can't leave within 30 feet of you, as long as you stay within 30 feet of them if
Oh,
they
it's-
fail a wisdom saving throw.
Aggro.
Oh, okay. So then, what's Turn the Tide?
Turn the Tide is you can use your action within 30 feet to give temporary to heal party members within you that are at least with half health, which is I think a D6 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, so
So it's a heal.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got the
Um,
paladin features stuck up here. You just happen to be playing the one I am.
Ah. All right. Guess I'll just keep at it. Actually, no. I'm gonna disengage. All right. I'm gonna disengage, and Russ, could you move me back behind that boulder, the 5-foot boulder? And then I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds bonus action.
You mean lay on hands?
Yeah, Lay on Hands. Thank you.
Isn't lay on action or lay on hands a full action?
It doesn't say whether it is or not.
I'm pretty sure it's full action.
Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't have any like bonus actions to heal myself, so.
So you're just gonna hide behind the rock though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it this creature's turn as it turns towards the rock where the fire came from and smashes down on it.
Oh dear.
However, it misses you but breaks the rock. And you fall kind of prone behind it.
Okay.
Did she just go? Oh my god. What are you doing?
From behind it, smash the rock.
Oh, okay. It doesn't know where anyone else went, so it just looks around in confusion. And it's back to your turn.
Okay. I'll use my Unseen Servant first, as I'll take this rock and throw it at him since he's looking for someone. He's got a strength of 2, so I think he can at least huck a rock.
Yeah.
So he
Well, let's let him get a little closer too. Just right up on him. He's gonna throw the rock as hard as he can.
All right. It just bounces off him once again, but he turns towards it this time.
Sees nothing.
Nope.
I emerge from the rubble.
Rumble.
And I cast Burning Hands again, but from a second level slot.
Okay.
And that makes it 46. Can I use yours?
Yeah.
First, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, but he's also not looking at me, so he doesn't know it's coming.
fails.
Ooh.
All right, that's
damn.
15, 18 fire damage.
18. Look at that.
Does it? How's
And the entire time the fire is emerging from my hands, I'm just cackling uncontrollably. Just
From the rubble of the rocks.
I'm just confused.
It screeches more and everything, but it's still standing. All of its body still attacking normally.
okay.
and then I'm gonna use my movement to run this way, behind this rock.
Okay.
Does he get an opportunity on you?
No,
Not
it
much.
doesn't. It doesn't know he's there.
Okay.
It's behind him.
Sweet.
All right. That makes it Korgud's turn.
Gonna use
Who's
Cure
behind?
Wounds.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just gonna go to slots. I've used 2. Oh, no, stop that. No, stop that, I say.
Stop hurting yourself.
I can't.
Only heal yourself.
Alright. Just gonna have to remember that I used it. Cast. Alright. So 1d8. And then spell attack is 6. So 1d8 plus 6. 8 health back. And
Okay.
then hold on.
We're just watching the cat. Go ahead.
I can't do anything else, so that's
All
my
right.
turn.
So you just stay hidden back there.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it its turn again. It turns around towards those 2 5-foot boulders and smashes at them, breaking both of them into basically rubble.
Mine? Or his?
No, the one's back right behind it. It turns around. Nope. No.
Oh.
The one's right behind it. Yeah, those 2 5-foot ones I made. Yeah, and have it turn towards that. Perfect. But nothing's there that it sees. So it yells once again in anguish.
What's this thing look like again?
Long, slender arms and legs and a very gray body with large teeth.
But humanoid?
No.
No?
More giant looking than human.
Well, I mean, 2 arms, 2 legs,
Yeah, and a head.
and a body, and
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Looks like a troll.
One could say that, yes.
And I don't recognize it even from like any of my research or.
No, this one's pretty filthy.
Could I recognize it from being a underground dweller?
No, these ones don't usually show
Enemy of giants.
themselves underground and everything. Like you've heard tales of creatures that live in the sewers, but nothing. You've never seen them before.
Okay. Alright. Sweet. So it's not my turn. It's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. It doesn't know where you are still.
Okay. I wanna distract this thing even more, and I wanna use prestidigitation to make a little sparkler firework, just 10 feet from me, right here.
Okay.
And I want him to come investigate that while Korgud might get an opening. It's a full action to do, and it can last up to an hour. So I just want it to just fizzle and go through all the colors and the rainbow and just kind of sparkle and be really alluring and interesting.
All right.
And I'll have Paula go over to it right here and also splash around underneath it.
All right. So there's a splash and the color thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that's action, bonus action. So I'm just going to remain hidden behind this rock.
All right. That makes it Korgud's turn.
Alright, we use lay hands. Lay hands.
Healing a lot.
Yeah, I'm hurt. So I'm gonna use. Oh, stop that. Use 5 points of lay hands. And heal myself. Alright, and that's it for me.
All right. So the creature heads towards the light and tries to smash it once again, breaking that last rock over there. That little one, not the 5-foot one. Does your thing have hit points?
Oh yeah, he does, and an AC.
All right. What is that?
Go ahead and try to hit me.
It's a 20. Nat.
That hits.
Okay.
And chances are, it dies.
We can find out for sure.
He's got 2. Oh, he's got 1 hit point. So any damage.
11 damage.
Any damage.
All right, it's gone. But I don't think the light goes away.
The light doesn't go away.
No,
that's
it
still
tried to
still
smash it.
fizzling
It
and
tried to
interesting.
smash
There's
it.
just no splashing underneath it
Yeah.
now.
But that's it for it. It tries to bite the light too, but nothing happens.
Okay. Can I see Korgud from here? And can he? More importantly, can he see me?
Yes, you can't leave that diagonal, that perfect diagonal right there.
Okay. I'm going to use hand signals to get Korgud to come out and attack this thing while he's distracted.
I just look at him angrily.
And I try
He's
to
over
do
there.
I try to do my best to communicate, just like throat slash, hammer, punch.
So I'm gonna. I get the hint, and do you want me to roll for that? See if I get.
No,
the
that's fine. It's
Yeah?
fine.
Okay.
He's pretty obvious with it.
Okay.
I mean, you were gonna attack it either.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so while it's distracted, I'm gonna run up behind it.
Okay.
And then use that short sword with the emerald on it.
Okay.
Are there any powers to that thing?
You don't know. You haven't had.
Okay.
You haven't had time to check
That's
anything.
where you find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and slash it at its the tendons behind its legs.
Okay.
That's a what would that be? 16 plus short.
It's
I guess
strength or dex, your choice.
Oh yeah, so 16, 17, 18, 19.
19 to hit. Yeah, you'll hit it.
Okay, so
Okay, you slash at its tendons, behind its legs with this short sword with the emerald in it.
yeah,
Doing damage.
What's the? You never give me the stats of the short sword.
Normal short sword right
6
now.
D6.
Okay,
6 inch.
so D6 plus anything.
6 inch what?
Normal person die.
Okay, so D6 plus anything.
Because I
Just
want
your
Subway.
normal. It's a normal short
Your
sword. Right now.
strength.
Oh yeah, plus my strength, I
Yeah.
guess. So 4.
4 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cut it with it. After you cut it, though, you see the sword, like an after image of it, do the same thing again. So roll another damage die.
All right, so 5.
5?
5 damage. Dope. That's
Cool
cool.
stuff. Cool stuff.
And then roll a d4.
Okay. It's hard to grab. All right. 4.
All right, and you see like little flames hit after the after image hits it as well. That kind of burn in that spot you cut.
Shit.
Let's find.
Good weapon.
And you sever its leg off.
Damn. Holy shit.
So it kind of falls down and like balances itself with its
Put it
fists
down.
and everything.
You wanna
But
put it down?
It's missing its left leg.
So is it prone?
Does it fall?
It's balancing itself,
okay.
so it's not prone, but it is kind of like one arm down, one arm down to hold itself up and everything. But you see its leg just kind of laying there.
Okay. All right, and I look at the sword, shocked at what the fuck just happened. Like, what the? Holy shit!
I'm peeking just my eyes and nose over the rock, and just wide-eyed at what just happened.
And I catch his eyesight, and I'm like, yeah! Raising the sword in the sky, well, in the air.
you just see my hat kind of bouncing.
All right, that makes it its turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that leg you cut off move 5 feet away from you.
What the?
It just kind of like kind of heel scoots off.
What?
Cora, stop!
Will you put this like right by the little rock over there?
Oh my gosh, that's
Why?
so funny.
Why'd you have to do? Huh? Why are you causing mayhem and destruction? You don't need to be in that box. You're gonna be
That's funny.
So many boxes to choose from.
Other rock. Like the little one over there. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. It turns slowly towards you as it like kind of arches and just tries to bite you as it leans over.
Cool.
With a 20.
Ouch.
Natural.
Owie.
Natural 20. 8
Oh.
damage.
Bless you, bud.
As it
Thanks.
bites into you again. And she's sitting in the
They came bounding over.
That poor lady.
Alright.
Doesn't he have like his arm around her while he's doing that too? So she's just like
Uh,
getting bobbed around.
That makes it Professor Cranberry's turn again.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up on the rock again, like I did last time, and use my. Oh, I still have two. Okay. Use another second level spell to cast Burning Hands on him as he is once again distracted.
Alright.
I need a Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it fails.
Oh, great. Okay, not as good this time. Let's see. 11 damage.
Okay.
All fire.
Screeches again. Oh!
I'm out of his range. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Actually, so I'm gonna leap off the rock. But I guess he can take an opportunity attack. Can he?
No, because he's using one arm to balance the.
Okay.
It'd be his left arm to balance, and he just did the attack on it, so he reached his arm forward. So no.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to tuck myself behind this rock here. I guess I could go around. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll get up on the rock and climb up on that rock right there.
All right. Back to Korgud.
And that's it. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take his leg out. His other leg.
All right, you're going for the other leg.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 20.
All right, nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. And then that's 1d4. You said.
Now it's start with your
Or, sorry,
d6.
1d6.
Yep.
2.
You can roll it again or double it.
4.
So you're at 6 plus your mod.
Mm-hmm. Plus 3. So.
So we're at 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay, and then it's after image.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
2.
Roll it again.
Would the after image include the bonus?
It will, but roll again
Okay.
first.
3.
Okay.
So 5,
Okay, so 5,
6, 7, 8.
8. Okay. And then roll your d4 twice.
All right.
Whoa.
4. 2. So 6.
This weapon is a fistful of dice.
Yeah.
All right, you sever the other leg as it falls prone now. Right
Take it
there,
down.
using both of its arms to hold itself up.
Russ, you wanna flip it?
Mm-hmm.
Timber.
And then will you put this on
The other leg.
the other side of him? Perfect. Making it its turn. Both the legs move a little further this way towards me. Both of them. Yeah, one there. Yeah. It swivels its body towards you and then tries to bite you again. But doesn't.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Professor Cranberry.
I am fascinated by the legs that are moving after they've been severed, and the fact that this creature, who is in pretty bad shape, also isn't dead yet. So I take a moment, I sit down on the rock, and I take out my journal, and I start taking notes about this creature, and just kind of
Can I see him taking
becoming
notes?
fascinated
You
by
do
it.
see him taking notes.
I look over at you and I'm like,
All right, go ahead and
I'm scribbling furiously. You see like hair just like bouncing up and down and flying all over the place as I'm looking back and forth and just mumbling to myself under my breath. And I just...
All right, yeah. So you'll use your action taking notes. Go ahead and put advantage on information about trolls in your notebook for later on. Back to Korgud. After you see him sit down, bring out a little notebook and start writing in it.
all right, I'm gonna go for the troll's head
Okay.
and try and chop his head off.
All right.
All right. That's a miss. It's a 3 plus 5. So
All right. So you miss.
yeah.
Okay. That makes it its turn. You can barely see, almost like it seems to be like muscle slowly forming where the stubs of the legs are, almost like something's forming back out of it. It tries to bite you, though, again, since it has no legs. 17?
No.
Okay. Then it's back to Corgood. Or back to Professor Cranberry.
I finished my notes. I closed my book. I just put it back in my little book sling on my backpack, and I clap my hands together, rub them real quick, and get them hot. And one more burning hands at second level.
You're 10-foot rock right now, right?
Yeah, and it's a 15-foot cone. 5, 10, 15. Oh, you'll be in it too.
Well, you've been fine
I'll jump
so
off.
because of the height issue.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll jump off 5.
Okay.
Does that count as 5, 10, or is it just 5?
It's 10.
All right, I'll jump off 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll again clap my hands together, rub them, burning hands. Dexterity saving throw or
Maniacal
does it
laugh.
No,
auto-
he's
does it
prone,
auto
so he
fail?
can't.
All right, cool.
Don't forget the maniacal laugh.
Okay, that's 15 fire damage.
All right, so the fire kind of engulfs on it, catching its clothing on fire and everything too. As it burns into a blaze, the smell of like burning flesh kind of wafts to your nose, but it stops moving.
Do I need a dex check?
No.
I
He's
moved,
doing
I
that.
moved,
He
so you
moved,
didn't
and he
have
was
to.
doing height above you too. So.
Right.
But it stops moving.
Oh, I feel powerful.
I don't breathe a sigh of relief. I keep going. And I go for the head.
All right, yeah. So you just cut off the head right there.
All right.
And you see like it restrike again, and then light on fire too as well.
Right.
The head kind of hits the ground. You see both legs have stopped moving. The head kind of hits, and none of the body moves anymore.
All right. I take the head
Mhm.
and do I have any? Is there any trolls clothing I could take? Like
No,
rip
it all
off?
got burnt off.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna take the troll's head and carry it.
are there any alchemical reagents that trolls offer that I would know about from growing up in a gnomish village and
Not that one.
also having my father being an alchemist?
Not that wouldn't be untainted by the sewer.
Oh yeah, troll's blood.
Well, that might
It'd be
be
tainted by the sewer.
that
at
might
this
be a
point.
little more interesting as well to use as a ingredient. What would I take?
At
in
this
that?
point, it's just fecal matter.
Sewer taint.
I'll take a vial of fecal matter.
Okay.
You
It's,
want-
okay.
Sewer taint.
Basically, is what you're taking.
Okay.
Yeah, I just get in there and get my tools out and take a couple samples into some vials and cork them and put them in my pack.
All right.
And I kind of look at him with disgust.
It's for research.
Yeah. Sure.
The only way we know more about things is if we look at them
All right.
and test them.
All right. I take
Sometimes taste
the head.
them.
I start walking away.
All right. you head back towards the sewer, towards Theo.
I keep talking, not noticing you walked away until I realized and say, "Oh, pack up real quick and catch up."
You reach where she was at and head back up the staircase. Good to see you back in one piece. Hopefully the creature's taken care of.
And I pull the head.
Perfect. All right, here, my spies confiscated this while recovering goods the guards took from us. Hope this works for you. Good luck, and if you ever need something or someone snuck in or out of the city, just let me know. She hands you a letter from a chest as well as a small tooth dagger and a cloak.
Okay.
I don't agree with all of your methods, but as long as you're doing good for the city and its people,
Are you gonna tell us about Jay?
Just read the letter.
Okay.
let's read it right now.
Yeah. I'll read the letter.
All right, you open the letter. Jalkar, I have already sent in my request weeks ago, yet no progress has been made in what we discussed. You told me it was possible, but have yet to tell me what it requires for me to make this work. I implore you to hurry with your studies, for I'm not sure how much longer we can wait. If a request is not enough to remember what happened, if a request is not enough, remember what happened to Kadrod. I doubt you would like that to happen to you too. And then she gives you the dagger and the cloak. Gifts from me. I like to keep my friends close. Thanks again.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna take the moment real quick.
I'll take the cloak.
All right. I'll you can have the dagger as well.
I'll take the dagger.
So I'm gonna take this moment to kind of attune myself with the sword I just used.
All right, yeah.
And
Yeah, do you have a place we can maybe sit
Rest.
down and catch
There's
our
a
breath?
couch in the corner, remember?
oh yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, perfect. You can short rest there on that couch.
Okay, we'll short rest.
I want to talk Theo's ear off about just stuff that I'm sure she doesn't understand.
All right, she listens to the best intent that she can muster of faking it.
1d10.
So it's the Sword of Emerald Vale.
Okay.
It's its name.
Heal 2. Sword of Emerald Vale.
What's your alignment?
I am
Lawful?
Lawful neutral.
Lawful neutral, okay.
Yeah. Because of the drink, Sorry, could you say what it's called again?
The
Sword of the
Sword
Vale?
of Emerald Vale.
Okay. Sword of Emerald Vale.
Yep.
Cake.
El Sol Emeraldi.
It's just a normal short sword for attack, but when you attack with it, it makes a after image of itself, dealing the same amount of damage die you did the first time, and dealing an extra 1d4 fire damage at the end.
Okay. Sweet.
But can only be used by those of lawfulness.
Okay.
But it doesn't care what lawful, as long as you follow a code.
All right. A moral code is all it's needed.
Yeah.
Which means I can't go within 5 feet of it.
Nope. Are you chaotic good?
And then you have the Dragon Tooth Dagger, which is a +1 attack on hit, and hit does 1d6 acid damage.
I do?
No, the dagger.
The dagger
Oh.
you got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's a Dragon Tooth Dagger, so it has +1 for attack and hit. So damage and attack. And on hit, it deals an additional 1d6 acid damage.
All right.
And then Cloak of Elvenkind, perception checks to find you have disadvantage. You have an advantage on stealth checks while the hood's up.
Okay.
Awesome.
And that's where I'll end. Yeah.
Right.
It was a good run. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Elemental Dungeons podcast. And
I'm Russell.
I'm David.
I'm Brandon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.